Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Distributed tidily. Klaus just loves to go forward whenever he can. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this fella, Upamecano, Peter, is well versed in the art of gegenpressing and quick counters, having been brought through a system that excels in both disciplines. If he's able to combine this with his passing, then you could look to him to trigger an awful lot of counter-attacks.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Oh, super find. Alvarez, he's shifting through the gears here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. Konate is there and he can get that clear. Son, and the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shot could be on. Nice control, and he was alert to it. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Mbappe. So, what can they make of this? Camavinga. Turan. France still without a single shot on target. Now it's Sorloth. Klaus calmly anticipates. Thuram. Here's Tchouaméni. Hernandez. Oh, this looks sharp. And the counter is on.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. De Paul. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He could be in here. Thuram. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Has a shot! Goal! France! And France are in front!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
De Paul.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Camavinga. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Chouameni. Now it's Turan. Turan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Oh, he's found some space here. Now it's Mbappe. Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
France just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Klaus charging forward down that flank. Witzel with the clearance. Molina. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. De Paul. Oh, can he get onto this? As Prequeta gets across to intercept that. Now it's Turan. Musso can pick that up. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
France head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So off we go once more. France carrying a 1-goal lead. Griezmann. Thuram proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Hernandez looking to add to his goal. Pressing high and with purpose. Now he's off and running. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Molina. And here's Alvarez. Look at the space here. And the keeper's in command. Oh, they could break here. Molina. Nicely weighted ball. Molina. Now it's Griezmann.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
France are still that goal to the good. That's very neat. Galan picks it up out wide. Galan proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spectateurs pour ce match, 71 550.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He won't be happy with that one.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Elise, your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7, le numéro 6, le numéro 9. À leur place, le numéro 20, le numéro 13, le numéro 12. Attention, changement.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
In with the challenge. Played out to the left flank. Sorlot. That's good defending, very good defending.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Opts for safety. Molina. Fiddles it through. Can he put it away? And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 2.
Number 4 coming up here.
Remplacer le numéro 5. Changement.
Nkunku attempts a clearance.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Looks to go up and over. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he cuts out the supply.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
A searching ball that into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. In he goes again! In for the pieces! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Il y aura 2
Gallagher.
minutes de temps additionnel.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, great chance! Tries a shot! And he's following up! Oh, taken with style! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And that was... And we're done. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. As you can see, we've already started. Hits one! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Engages and forces him off the ball. Could move up a gear here. The fullback is in acres of space here. And they can counter here. Tchouaméni. Now it's Tuân. Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. Well, they can break here. Picked out brilliantly. Valverde providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Camavinga. France are looking to break at pace. And he's managed to get rid. Valverde. Lovely bit of skill. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Forwards and with intent. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Quarter of an hour played. Carvajal. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Bellingham. Some really good ball movement. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking for the run. Klaus picks it up out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Klaus is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. That's a little off target. Klaus. Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. Vinicius Junior. No way through there.
This is the time you need that pace.
France have a free kick.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Thuram, a lot of space ahead of him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Valverde. Here's Tchouaméni. And he's there to retrieve it. Carvajal. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. And France can counter now. Valverde. Bellingham.
France really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Pinches it off him. Olise. Played back in. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Chouameni. It's Bellingham. 5 minutes till the break. Alaba. And there's green grass ahead of him. In with a header! They've done it! They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham climbs up big. Superb goal!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
But inscrit, le numéro 9.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Le numéro 2. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 11.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Eder Militao. France come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Valverde. Now the finish! Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Bellingham bops him off it and wins back the ball. That looks a cracking ball. Camavinga. Lovely feet. That is good strength. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Gets a good foot in there. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Works it forward. Just eases him off the ball.
Le nombre de
Valverde.
spectateurs pour ce match, 72 000.
Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Thuram.
France are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
France may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Konate cuts it out. Olise is the guilty party there.
Changement
So,
pour la
time for
France.
changes
Le
on
numéro
both
9.
sides, actually.
Le numéro 7, le numéro 6. À leur place, le numéro 12, le numéro 20, le numéro
Mbappe
13.
does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Changement.
Well read, nice interception. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Alaba promptly onto that, and that is that.
Changement en cours.
So there's going to be another change here. Endrick coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Upamecano. And here's Dembele. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, super find. Chouameni. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Courtois gets rid without sophistication. Oh, easy pickings there. And they've got rid. And here's Nkunku. Mendy. And it's Alaba.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe driving through the middle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
France have it back and can go again. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And another try! He's got a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time.
It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11. Le numéro 8.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into... Mbappe! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Kolumwani with the foul. Tchouameni, Mbappe wins the duel this time. Tchouameni cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Nkunku, it's Fofana. Koundé, it's Fofana. That's a nicely weighted pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. It's a goal kick. Oh, that's clever. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Rodrigo is sharing after that one. And he has been fouled there. Oh, no joy this time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10. À sa place, le numéro 25. Changement en cours.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Carvajal skims one in. Hernandez can get it clear. Voila! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. I was going to be disappointed with that. Chouameni.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Here's face-to-face with the... Makula! And he hits the net. Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to... Rodrigo! No mistake! Stoppage time approaching! Is that the final act? That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. And they've got rid. And he's picked it up out wide. There will be a throw-in. Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's a sharp pass. Zaire Emery. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Camavinga. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Konate. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, can he get onto this? That's been cut out, well played. Klaus. Camavinga. Hernandez. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hoisted in.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's a good ball played into space. Corner number 2 then. Olise goes short. Climbs up big! Goal! France! Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And again they run up against stubborn defending. He's through here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Konate. Hernandez. That's a throw. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is one way to stop him. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
1 minute.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Camavinga. Now the finish! He scores! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, when the game's played like that...
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
France are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
France ahead 2-0 and they are looking good.
Je vous invite à consulter l'écran pour retrouver les horaires des trains au départ des grandes lignes. Attention, changement.
There's the start of the second half. Mbappe. Olise. Thuram. It's Camavinga. That's played into space. France needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Camavinga. Chouameni. Olise. Camavinga. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Chouameni. Defending was strong and firm.
Olise really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Upamecano. Can he get away here? Mbappe. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. France have got it back and they'll have another go. Mbappe being hunted in taps.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Thuram couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.